Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to take a look at AGL Hit. So AGL Hit is the new World Tournament Awakening. So we're going to take a look and see if he's any good. I mean, I'm going to tell you this right now, he's not going to compare to Tech Hit probably, but I think he's going to be pretty solid. So we'll check him out and see if he's a viable option, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at his passive here. So mine is at 69%, by the way. So he raises attack and causes supreme damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. So he infinitely raises attack. So I am going to try him out in a Legendary Goku event just to see how his attack looks after we build him up a little bit. I know we're not going to be able to see the stunning here, but I think we all pretty much know like hit units, they stun. Like that's kind of the thing they do. So just if this were Super Battle Road, he would be stunning quite a bit because a medium chance of stunning isn't crazy, but he also has stunning in his passive here as well. So he's got two chances to stun. So kind of why Tech Hit stuns so much is because he's got multiple chances to stun in his passive. So multiple chances to proc, right? So he gets attack and defense 100 at start of turn, and then another attack and defense 100 when performing a super. So we're going to have to keep that in mind when we're looking at like his defense stat, that he's getting 100% of it on super. The other thing is supports are going to very heavily impact his stats. So when he's not supported, he's not going to look as impressive as when he is supported. He gets an additional attack plus 60, high chance of stunning the attacked enemy as the first attacker in the turn. The attacked enemy's attack minus 20% for 2 turns, and a medium chance of evading the enemy's attack as the second or third attacker. So when they have the chance to evade on attacking, I do like it when it's for slot 2 or 3, because then you're going to be able to attack before you get hit and then therefore have a chance to actually dodge. Whereas like STR, God, Goku, and Hit, they can't dodge before they attack. They have to attack first and then they gain the chance to dodge, right? The attack minus 20% is very good for Super Battle Road as well. So I do think this is an interesting unit for Super Battle Road. I did go full additionals. On a unit like this, it makes sense in more ways than one. One is because he's stacking attack, so you want to increase the chances to stack. And then also because you have stun chances and you want to have multiple chances to stun, because the place where you're normally going to want to use this guy is somewhere where you can stun probably, right? He's full level 1 links. I haven't touched him yet. So yeah, we'll jump in here. So I'm just running the basic Universe 6 Universe Survival Saga Hit team. What I'm going to do is I am going to run him on rotation with God, Goku, and Hit. He does only share 4 links. Like 4 links is his best linking partner. So he doesn't link up nearly as well as the Tech Hit does, but we'll try him out with 4 links, and then basically I'm just going to keep the 2 Tech Hits on their own rotation, and we're going to float Kale for support, Topo for support, and UI Goku for support. So this first turn here, we do have him linked up, so we've got the 4 out of 7 links. No support though, so we're going to see what he looks like turn 1 without support. We are going to go in slot 1 right here, and just remember in slot 1, he does have that additional stun chance, but we're not going to see it in the Legendary Goku event. Oh, I forgot to check his start of turn defense. We'll look at that next turn. So 1.91. So considering he's a World Tournament unit with like free-to-play stats, like 1.9 I guess is okay. You would just have to think of this AGL Hit, I think, as more of like a utility, like extra option for Super Battle Road. I don't think he's ever going to be like your top tier option unless you're a newer player and you don't have a lot of options for, say, Universal Survival Saga or Universe 6 Super Battle Road, right? Okay, so unfortunately, all my supports got lumped onto a rotation, so I'm going to have to slowly like float them off. So we're just going to attack through as quickly as possible here. Topo's the biggest support I've got, so I want to get him off rotation first so I can get him with Hit. So it's going to be a couple turns till we see Hit actually with support, which is fine, because then we can kind of see how he's looking without it, right? Okay. UI Goku, by the way, stacking defense is a very, very good unit. Definitely you want to farm him up and get his EZA done. His events are open right now. Well, when I'm recording this video. Like him and Master Roshi and the Tianan Roshi, they're all like ridiculously good units. They are 3 free-to-play units that I use on one of my favorite teams in the game, and they're like premium options. And so just because they're free-to-play, don't let that make you think that they're not good, right? They're ridiculously good. All right, so let's look at our defense. So yeah, 75k starter turn defense is very bad. He does get 100% on super, so he's going to be looking at roughly 150k defense, which is respectable. But in today's game, you really need to be 200k defense plus. But we'll see. With support, I think he's going to be looking a lot better, right? So we'll attack again in slot 1 just because we're going to see AGL Hit in slot 1 quite a bit. Just because the STR God Goku and Hit is going to like kill the enemies so often that I need to make sure I get my attacks in, right? All right, what's our attack stat look like? All right, so now we're just above 2 mil. And keep in mind, we're only at 69%. And he's stacking attack. So, like, in a long event, I think his attack is going to get to be looking pretty decent. And once again, we haven't seen him supported yet. And that support is going to play a huge role on that 100% on super attack buff that he gets, right? So next turn will be our first turn. We'll get him with God Topo. And now we'll go ahead and float UI Goku off. And we'll let Tech Hit just annihilate now. Finally, Tech Hit getting some time to shine here. He's just been kind of getting floated off twice in a row here, but now he's going to get stuck on a rotation. All right, so yeah, Tech Hit 5.8 mil. Like, not really linked at all. He is double supported here, but yeah, Tech Hit is crazy good. Crazy good. So obviously the AGL one, no one would expect it to even compare. But I don't think, you know, just looking at him right now, he's not a bad unit. He's just never going to be like your first choice, right? The problem with the World Tournament units and the Dragon Ball banner units is they give them all free-to-play stats, but they're not, like, super easy to farm. It's not like going into a stage and, like, you just farm them up casually. Like, you've got to compete for them, and they're not, like, it's not easy for everybody to get them rainbowed. So when I think of free-to-play stats, they should be units that everybody can easily rainbow, and these World Tournament units are not that. All right, so now we're at 91k defense. So now on Super, he's 180. Which isn't the worst. He's going to be okay against normals, but this hit is definitely not meant to tank any type of super attacks. That's why you'd usually run him in slot 2 or 3. Really, this hit's probably more of a slot 3 unit just because he's not hitting hard enough to be an on-rotation unit. But you like the utility of the stunning and then maybe lowering the attack in Super Battle Road, right? Like every so often that he shows up. So let's see what we're looking like with support, though. His attack should shoot up quite a bit here. Okay, about 2.5. So once again, it's not groundbreaking or anything, but because he's stacking, you know, and we've got support, it's going to keep going up. But look at, like, the God Goku hit and the Tech Hit. I know they're just going to steal the show here, but just very easy, like free and easy, like 7 mil, 5 mil, 6 mil. Like, they're very, very good. If you didn't know already, they're very, very good. So here we can just throw, like, look at Tech Hit, just start a turn, only needs 2 ki. Not linked up, he's still going to put up a real fat attack stat here. Pretty sure these 2 Tech Hits are going to take out this AGL Goku. This is going to sting, by the way. Tech Hit, his one flaw is, like, no defense before supering. Yeah, so 4.7 with, like, 0 links. That's pretty good. Not linked up to be at 4.7 here. Okay, and then the other one's got a few links from Kale. Probably not a ton, but... yeah, 5.5. So you add a few links in there, and then Tech Hit's looking pretty good. I mean, he's looking good without links, but, you know. Pretty crazy. All right. Yeah, so we'll just get a couple more turns here with AGL Hit. All right, so another supported turn here. 4 links. Actually, can we grab some more links by me? Oh, we can grab some more links in the middle. I think I'm going to chance it this turn. So 87k defense. So once again, he's in that 175 to 180 range after supering. So nothing crazy. I'm going to trust God Goku and Hit just not to kill this Goku right out. So hopefully we can get the attack stat here. I did want to pick up an extra link. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we don't go crazy. But yeah, 5.7. I mean, 5.7 isn't a one-shot. It's just a matter of as long as he doesn't additional here. The thing with God Goku and Hit, they're really great in slot 3. Oh, even with the additional, though, we're fine. Like, he didn't lose that much health. When you put these guys in slot 3, they get guaranteed additionals, and they're hitting, like, 10 mil attack stats. So, kind of liking them in slot 3. They're pretty crazy. All right. And then we're just at 2 mil again here. So, our attack took a dip. And I'm trying to think of what would have caused that attack to dip. Did our attack get lowered at some point? Seems odd to me I was 2.5. Unless, okay, I mean, Topo... I think it was Topo. I thought I had Kale last turn. I was going to say maybe we just had a little bit more of the support passive. It seems weird with the stacking attack stat that our attack went down there. I'm probably just crazy, though. I'd have to maybe review the video. But we'll just continue onward. And hopefully his... Yeah, it was weird that he was at 2.5 and then went down to 2. That seems really, really weird to me. He must have had his attack lowered or something to have that happen. We'll see. We'll see. Because he should be on an infinite attack stacking situation. So we'll see what the next turn looks like and see if it starts to make sense at all. But yeah, like I said, AGL hit, nothing crazy. Just kind of a... Oh, you know what? Hold up. I had him in slot 2. I should double check. I didn't think his attack changed in slot 2, but maybe I mistook that. Hold up. Oh, okay, yeah, that totally makes sense. Okay. So he gets an additional 60% attack in slot 1. So I missed that. So yeah, that totally makes sense that he was only at 2 mil there. So let's put him back in slot 1. Honestly, I think I'm going to use a damage reduction item here just to make sure we don't die. So yes, makes perfect sense to me now. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And we'll do that. All right, so let's remember 2.5 was kind of the last attack stat we saw in slot 1. So the fact he was 2 mil without the 60%, that actually was kind of impressive. All right, are we going to be touching 3 mil yet? I feel like we should be pretty close here to 3 mil. What are we looking like here? 2.6. Okay, we're kind of getting there. So I don't know. We probably don't really have to go any farther, guys. He's just going to slowly keep building up. Yeah, with the additional now up to 2.8. So you can kind of see how he's growing exponentially. He's going to get stronger and stronger. So I do think there is some utility for him in a long event. The problem is in long events when you're stacking, you really want to be stacking defense. Like, would you rather have this hit in there, you know, getting up to what? We're almost on turn 10 and we're just getting to 3 mil. Or would you rather just bring Tech Hit who's going to hit 5-6 mil turn 1, right? So there's always better options. This hit is never going to be your number one choice, I don't think. I think he's just kind of a filler option unit, but he's not the worst, right? So anyways, let me know what you guys think of this AGL hit. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.